Hey happy campers, it is Savannah with Cookeville RV and Marine, and today we're going to be taking an inside and outside look at this 2024 Keystone Cougar Sport 2100 RK. But before we get started, make sure you like this video, subscribe to our channel, and click that bell notification so you're notified when we post a new video. Now, let's get started. This is a more affordable Cougar fifth wheel, and they actually came out with these as a limited edition last year, and people loved them so much that they brought them back for 2024. So let's check it out. Starting out with our outdoor entertainment space, we do have a super large awning out here. This awning almost goes the whole entire length of the camper. It is super big, and we also do have an LED strip that goes all the way across that to keep things nice and bright out here. We also do have some indoor-outdoor speakers so you can listen to your music both inside and outside. And we also do have a G-Class all-glass entry door. That thing is super nice, you guys. It's really reflective. You can see yourself as you're walking in, and nobody can see in your camper, but you can actually see out. So if you have a pizza man or just some extra guests coming into the campground, you can see out of a small window up top, but nobody can see inside, which is really nice. Now, let's check out the storage. In the front of your Cougar, you do have your pass-through storage space. This is a very large space, and they've given you an easy to clean out floor. So if things get a little bit dirty from being outside, you can easily clean this floor out down here. We do have an electrical outlet over here on my side, and you have a light switch that controls this nice LED strip right here, so it brightens things up a little bit. On your side, you do have another light, and we also do have our convenience bay with all the hookups you're going to need while you're at the campground. Now, let's check out the inside. When you first walk in, over on my right-hand side, we do have our control panel. This thing is simple, just the basics. You have your slide, your awning, and a couple lights right there. And also on the right-hand side, down at the bottom, you have this nice little shoe cubby. So you can just kick off your shoes and kick them right under this bench to keep them out of the way. Now, let's move over and check out your kitchen. This is an RK, which stands for rear kitchen. So your kitchen is in the very back of the Cougar, and we have tons of countertop space. Right here, we have this large open area to put maybe a coffee machine, margarita machine, or you also have a little charging station up here. There's an electrical outlet and a USB and USB-C port. So if you want to plug in all your phones over here, your tablets, all of that, that's a great area. We also do have a couple drawers right here, perfect to throw your silverware in, or since it's right by that entryway, if you do want to use this, it's kind of like a little catch-all area to put your bags, keys, anything. That's a good area for that. Up above, we do have some storage for your pots, pans, plates, and over our sink, we do have a little bit more storage, and this is all open, so this goes from here over to this one as well. Underneath, you do have your sink with a retractable nozzle, and they've given you this nice drying rack that does just move up. You can use this side to dry on. This is plastic. You could maybe use it as a cutting board. I'm not 100% sure on that, but that's an option. Underneath, you do have a very large storage space. I could honestly fit down there, you guys. That's just how big it is. Definitely the best place to put your garbage can or cleaning supplies. You have a ton of room in there. And you do have more storage on this side as well. They have given you a shelf in there, so if you do want to have your pots and pans right by your stove, you can do that. You have more countertop space up here. Right here, you do have your Furrion microwave, and underneath, we have our typical 3-burner stovetop with that splash guard. You do have an oven in here, a pretty decent sized oven. You're gonna be able to cook anything you really want in there. And they've even given you a little bit more storage down here. That's a pretty big storage space, you guys. You could definitely throw platters in there, pots and pans, or if you just wanted to throw some extra things to get it out of the way, maybe a crock pot or something, great space for that. Now, check out your slide. In the only side of our camper, we do have our Furrion fridge. This does change from unit to unit, so definitely check with your salesman. But this is a very nice fridge. Plenty of room for all of your groceries, and you have a really good sized freezer too. You could throw a ton of ice cream in there, popsicles, anything you want frozen while you're at the campground. Moving over, we do have our theater seats. You have a couple of cup holders right here, and my favorite part, there's this storage space right here. This goes down pretty far. You could definitely put a smaller tablet in there, or I lose my remote all the stinking time, so I would throw all my remotes in there just to keep them contained into one space. And we do have people ask us sometimes, do these recline? And they do. You have a little pulley on both sides so you can kick those feet out, and these are made specifically for campers, so you're not going to bump that window behind you. And over on this side, we do have our light switch, and you have another USB and USB-C port so you can plug in your phone while you watch TV. Now, let's switch the view and check out our entertainment space. Across from your theater seats, you do have your dinette. This dinette is super good quality and you have plenty of seating space, so family of 4 could fit comfortably right here to eat dinner. We also do have a window behind us, and above it is our entertainment space. You have this large TV and it's on a swivel, so you can move it whether you want to see it from your dinette or your theater seats, or even while you're cooking dinner, you can move that a little bit. We do have storage on both sides of this. Perfect to put your video games in and other items, and you also do have your indoor-outdoor speaker system right here, so that's where you're going to control those speakers that we saw on the outside. We also do have a pantry space in this Cougar. This is tons of shelves in here. If you want to use this as a pantry space to store your groceries in, it'll work for that, or since it's next to your dinette and your theater seats, if you want to put some extra linens, blankets, pillows in there, or if you have some extra guests and they want to store their bags in there, it definitely works for that as well. And one more thing, we do have a couple hooks up here. If you want to put your raincoat, some robes, jacket, anything you want in your living room, it works for that as well. Now, let's check out the bathroom. Our bathroom is in our hallway and we have tons of features in here. Over on this side, we do have our medicine cabinet. It is gorgeous and it has tons of storage in it. You do have shelves in there with enough space to fit all of your toiletries. Down below, we do have our side-mounted sink. This frees up some countertop space and allows you to wash your hands very easily. And you also do have an electrical outlet over here, so if you do want to plug in some hairstyling tools, you have the resources to do that. Underneath, we do have a good amount of storage. You could put a smaller trash can in there, or if you did want to do some cleaning supplies, that works. On the other side, you have 3 drawers, pretty good sized drawers. You could definitely put your toothpaste in there or all your extra items. On the other side, we have our step to flush toilet, and above that, they have given you a hanging rack to hang up your towel on when you get out of the shower. Speaking of the shower, it is right behind me. We have a skylight in here. I can actually see the sky so perfectly. It is a gorgeous day in Cookeville. I love being able to see that. I also like this little details on the shower wall. That is very cute. On this side, we do have our detachable shower head, and behind me, they've given you this nice grooved surface for your soap. Now, check out the bedroom. In the front of your Cougar is your private bedroom. In here, we have a queen size bed and tons of storage space. Overhead, we do have these compartments, perfect to put some extra clothes in, or if you want to put your bags up there. On the sides, we have even more storage. If I can get this open, you can check that out and see all that space in there for all of your items. Underneath, you do have this area to put maybe a glass of water. If you want to put your CPAP machine right there, you can, because we do have an electric outlet along with a USB and a USB-C port. You also have this open area right there. I would probably throw my slippers in there so I can pull them out of there right when I get out of bed. And we actually do have a closet space in here as well. So let's switch to views and check that out. Across from your bed is your closet. They've given you this hanging bar in here, so you have plenty of room to hang up all of your clothes. And you have this surface down here to throw your bags and your shoes. Underneath, we have 3 drawers, and you guys, these things are sturdy. They're not going to come undone while you're going down the road, and they're nice size, so you can fold up a ton of clothes in there. If you want to put your socks and your underwear and your pajamas, you have plenty of room to do that. So if you like this unit or any other unit in our Keystone line, make sure you give us a call or visit us online at cookevilleRV.com, where your adventure awaits.